Okay, today we've been given two sets of points and asked to determine what transformations take place. Is it a translation? Is it a rotation? Is it a reflection? But we know that two of those things take place, and we need to figure out which happens first and which happens second. Okay, so the original triangle is the red one. The one that we've been given first is the red, and then the image is the blue. So the red somehow changes to become the blue triangle. Now you can see here that it looks like the red triangle may have rotated around somehow and ended up here. Rotating, remember, is like spinning something. Well, I made a copy here to the right so that we could look and see what happens if we rotate that red triangle. So let's go ahead and select this and rotate it a couple times. So if I rotate it, let's say, to the right by 90 degrees, we'll see if that red triangle moves towards where the blue one is now. Okay, it moved it up into this quadrant. We need to rotate it a little bit more, so let's do that again. Rotate it right again, and you'll see that now we have the red triangle in the correct quadrant. So the first thing that we do, and we can write this in yellow, is we rotate 180 degrees. Okay, so that means we spin the red triangle to get it to go over. But you can see here that this red triangle on the right side is not exactly in the same place as where the blue one is. So another transformation must take place in this case. Well, you can see that it looks to me that we just shifted this triangle, this red one. If we moved it over to the right 2 places, then we would be almost where we needed to be. We would also need to shift it down 1 because you can see that it is up a little bit too high. So we need to shift it to the right 2 places, and then we need to shift it down 1. So we need to subtract 1 there. We can put a positive sign. And whenever you just move something around, when you translate it, that's the word we use. It's called a translation. So we'll say translate 2 to the right and 1 down. These are the 2 transformations that take place. Now, it's important to note that you can write this another way. Besides writing out rotation and translation like this, we can say that we took the x and the y coordinates and in order to rotate by 180 degrees, we take negative x and a negative y, and that should give us that 180 degree spin. And then, so this is going to be the rotation. And then in order to get those coordinates to move to the right and down 1, what also needs to happen is that we need to add and subtract numbers to get a translation. So that would be the same as x, y, go to x plus 2, and y minus 1. We're just going to move those coordinates. And that would give us the translation. If we put these 2 things together here, we can see that what we have is x comma y goes to negative x plus 2, comma negative y minus 1. Just in that order. So that is the transformation that goes on with this problem here. I hope that's helpful.